and I was given permission to carry out my duties as a clergy person. Warden Miller took it upon himself to interrogate and intimidate the inmate in question without counsel present, without witnesses present. Warden Miller continues to run the facility as though he is 1, 2, 3 commissioners, the district attorney, the public defender. I don't know who Brian Miller thinks he is. I know that he's acting in detriment to county taxpayers, exposing us to incredible liability. In addition, I also must level the following allegations, accusations, take it for what you will. Significant Megan's Law violations taking place inside the prison, including intimidation, abuse, and endangerment of an inmate. And as of yet, unidentified corrections officer in Fayette County on the possession of evidence that will indicate that he violated an inmate's rights by exposing his irrelevant history to other inmates to effective intimidation. Nothing personal with Fayette County, the same thing happened in Bedford County, and this is another thing you folks need to take into consideration when you are sending my neighbors out to other prisons. Warden David Kessling of Bedford County, treatment specialist Ron Kazabinsky of Bedford County. Both I also accuse of Megan's Law violation, intimidation, abuse, and endangerment of an inmate. Mr. Bill Higgins, District Attorney of Bedford County, has been aware of these allegations for 2 months. He has taken no action that I'm aware of. Again, Fayette County liability. These are Fayette County inmates. These are our neighbors that you are sending off to be abused. On a side note, and one more thing, as far as the Megan's Law violations, precedent is out of STI where 7 guards were charged. I believe 2 were convicted. 2 were convicted of the crimes that I am accusing Fayette County guards and Warden Miller of engaging in at that time. On a side note regarding the treatment of Fayette County prison. Several years ago, I personally spent 24 hours as an inmate in the Fayette County prison. My son, Jonathan, please stand up. My son, Jonathan Jones, he's a junior at Bucknell University on scholarship. I spent 24 hours in the Fayette County prison for violation of the compulsory school attendance law. That young man right there. In that 24 hours, I was sexually intimidated by 2 guards, 1 male, 1 female. I was refused medication by, I don't know, there's a treatment specialist, or I don't even care at this point. This is an anecdotal piece of evidence. And then again, I was physically restrained because it was so overcrowded that my pant leg got caught in the cell door, and I was left that way all night long. So that's again an anecdotal piece of evidence as to the horrible, horrible conditions inside the Fayette County prison, and to want to take this concept, this thing that we have going in this county, and spend $67 million to make it pretty? No, I'm afraid not. We need a table of this discussion for at least 6 months until an investigation can be done into the treatment of inmates, both here and at the facilities where we send them. I would like the commissioners to request that the Pennsylvania State Police Harrisburg Megan's Law Division investigate the allegations that I've made today. I'm not interested in Jody Andrea. I'm not interested in Heather Plume or whatever the heck her name is at the Fayette County Barracks. This investigation has to come out of Harrisburg. We need an immediate disbanding of the prison working group. Not one of the persons on the list has an incentive for the truth to come out, and they all have a vested interest in a new facility. It is an illegitimate group. None of them has been hired, elected, or anything to represent us as taxpayers. It is an illegitimate group. It should be without the knowledge of the two commissioners present today, that the prison has been deliberately stacked with inmates to create the illusion for the need for a new facility, and that if we were to release all illegally held prisoners, all nonviolent offenders, all those who have either fallen through or been pushed through the cracks, we would not need a new facility at all. Thank you.
Comment made, I think Mr. Faulkner, you had made a comment about $1 million in out-of-county rentals.
Correct.
Okay.
Or that, I'm sorry, the number just
That's
kind of...
fine, it's been thrown all over the page, but
Right.
That's fine. I just want, for the record again, to give the public what the audited numbers are, okay? 2000, this is for out-of-county. 2007. $9,585. 2008, $51,990. 2009, $25,967. Thus far, that's not $1 million per year. 2010, $495,164. 2011. $2,605.80, $265,847. 2012. I have a, it's $695,000, and there's a few other. I don't have the rest of that. It's roughly $695,000. An unaudited number is for the year 2013, and that's $1 million. Okay, so it may add a little credence to what the speaker just stated about the number of individuals in the jail. So when you do have a statements that are made or stated that it's millions of dollars, it's not millions per year. I just gave you what the audited numbers are.
So it's for the last 4 years, you're looking at $2.2 million.
Yeah, but
I'm
just so I'm saying, okay, now people will start thinking, oh, it's 2.9 million, okay, and that's not what he said, okay? Well, 2 point what?
If 1 million for 13 unaudited, 695 for 12, that's 17, 1.7 million, 265,000, that's 2.965. Plus 495,000. I'm saying over 2 million for the last 4 years.
Okay, and that's the important part to note. Okay, when Commissioner Zabatowski just said over 2 million, that's for the last 4 years.
A million.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what has been said and what has been repeated is, oh, it's $1 million. We're spending millions per year. No, we're not spending millions per year. And then whenever I publicly stated those numbers, and the Herald Standard did put it on their website in an article under a PDF file, then, and you saw that, then all of a sudden it was, oh, it's about $700,000 a year. Well, still, it's not about $700,000, and that was from statements made by elected officials. You just heard the number, what it is per year. So again, what we need to do is address the issue and see if the building of a new facility is the best solution and viable option, and it is not.
Can I ask a question? Is that deducting what it would cost to keep them in-house?
Now, this is the audited.
That's what they're paying us.
This is what the audited figures for what has been listed as writing a check to out-of-county.
Well, the actual cost would be deducting what it costs to keep them in-house. It costs you X amount of dollars to keep them in jail here.
Right.
So when you send them away, you have to deduct what it would cost to keep them here from what you're actually paying.
Which we've been paying for if they were in the house.
Okay, but if you kept them here, it would still cost you
X amount
of dollars to So the 1 million that you're quoting is not a true figure.
No, I didn't say it was, I was just saying that that's what the out-of-box rentals we were paying out.
The true figure is that figure minus what it
X
costs.
minus Y
No, it's
equals.
not. Well, and then just one other statement, before the next, citizen speaks, and that is, feel free to look at the Crabtree-Slater prison meat study, and what he gathered information from people here of what the average, per month and per year out-of-county inmate population was. Okay? You will be amazed at what those figures tell you. It's not what we hear when we get a, prison report and it says, oh, we have like, 38 out for the month. Okay, if that's the case for that particular month, it could be everyone knows that it spikes at holiday season. But he was hired to perform a prison meat study. He was paid $24,000 to do it. He provided that study, and his information shows what the average is per year and per month. Again, that needs to be taken into consideration when we then decide, do we build a new facility or do we look at other alternatives?
And Mr. Crabtree did list in his study some of those other alternatives, whether it would be refurbishing of the existing facility, and that sort of thing. So he did give us some options, although primarily it was based on the construction. I just wanted to make sure
He did, well, there were 3 options. Number 1, a no-build option. Well,
Right.
you wouldn't even waste your time of doing that is okay. Number 2, an option which obviously would be off-site, and number 3 would be an on-site extension. However, he added a $2 million parking lot. I mean, come on. Hey, I'm not making it up. That's all right? Go ahead.
I had a long time to write anything down, but I did have a long time to think about it. Did you have a comment you wanted to make?
No, I was going to just give my assistant's attention for a second. That's
Okay. I want to thank you for this opportunity. The referendum group is pursuing its job, having run into some problems from here to there because there doesn't seem to be any specific information available from the county office, the election bureau. There is some disagreement about what the job of the election bureau is between what I hear coming out of the county offices and what I had expected from the election bureau. Apparently, the election bureau does not serve the people; it serves the county commissioners and the county government. Okay, so there are some things going on, but we're still on track, and we're still going to try to get a referendum on this whole issue. I would hope, however, we don't have to do it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here today. I was amazed the other day when I saw that we are still looking for sites. I thought, what? We are floating bonds and we don't have a site, and we are now looking for another site? It makes no sense to me.
Evelyn?
Yes.
Did you read today's paper?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Well, add another site.
Oh, there's another site.
There's another site.
Let me put it this way. If there's another site, I know I'm going to project another site. Because people are coming to me, of all things, and saying, oh,